Hey everyone, I wanted to make a video update because I haven't updated my Tumblr in ages, and it's mainly because I've been super exhausted. So I figured it would be a lot easier if I just told you guys what had been happening rather than trying to type it out, because for one thing I got a new phone because I dropped the other one off the side of my hospital bed and it smashed, and now I've got a super massive screen, but it makes it really hard to type because it's got such a big case on it. So it's kind of easier for me to film this, so I hope someone watches it because otherwise I will feel like a bit of an idiot. But hey, anyway, as you can see, I still have my feeding tube and I am now home. I got discharged on Monday and proceeded to have some of the worst few days of my entire life. Because not only did I come out of the hospital after nearly 3 weeks, I also was withdrawing from tramadol, sertraline, and pregabalin all at the same time. And I don't know if you've ever had restless leg syndrome, but it was like that, but over my entire body, and it was just the worst thing I've ever felt. Like, I just had this intolerable urge to be moving my body all the time. I was literally just like constantly shaking and spasming, and on top of that, I was throwing up every single, every 10 minutes generally. Only stomach acid and stuff because this goes into my jejunum, so it's not like the feed was coming up, but I was so unbelievably nauseous, it was ridiculous. So I was basically going through the worst nausea and vomiting I've ever had at the same time as the most horrible withdrawal symptoms I've ever had. So I'm not gonna lie, but on Thursday evening I was like crying and begging to be taken to A&E because I just need someone to like knock me out or something. But luckily my GP managed to get us in for like a last minute appointment, and she gave me like a ton of lorazepam, so I've been on that for a couple of days at night, and which has massively helped me get through the withdrawal. And I'm starting to come off that now, thankfully, because I don't want to end up getting even more withdrawal symptoms from being on more medications just to replace the old ones. But the restlessness has thankfully gone down a bit now, which is super good because I was really just feeling awful. Like, I can deal with pain, I can deal with throwing up, but the restlessness is literally just the worst symptom that I have. I don't know why, I just cannot tolerate it at all. So miraculously, after having like the worst day ever on Thursday, the next few days I was still throwing up, but not quite so badly. Then yesterday I actually managed to eat something for the first time in like months and hold it down. So I had a piece of toast and no, sorry, that was today. I had some orange juice and a packet of crisps, and it was like Monster Munch, so you can kind of suck on them, and it kind of dissolved, so I think that helped. But I did actually manage to keep them down for a little bit. I still ended up throwing up really badly in the evening, and I lost a good bit of my tube, but my GP has shown me how to get it back down again now, so even though it's kind of long, it's not anywhere near as bad as my first tube got. And then miraculously today I have eaten like toast and it stayed down, and I've also had like a cup of soup, and I think it's probably a combination of the fact I'm on 4 antiemetics and that I am on erythromycin as well, which is supposed to speed up my GI tract, and I've come off these medications which were helping to slow down my GI tract. So somewhere in there, I'm not really sure what it is, something has been helping me to like keep my food down. And don't get me wrong, the nausea is still phenomenally awful. It's really bad, and I'm basically having to just try and breathe through it. And especially when I really think I am going to throw up, I basically just have to kind of do the whole pregnancy breathing thing and try and focusing on my breathing rather than the fact I feel like I'm going to puke everywhere. But progress has been made. I cannot believe I've actually been able to eat some food. I hadn't eaten in so long, and when you have an NJ tube, you still get hungry all the time because your stomach is empty. And now I have started eating, it's kind of created a monster because I am now much hungrier as well. But at the moment, for some miraculous reason, I am doing a little bit better. So I'm actually in a semi-good mood at the moment, as much as you can really when you have gastroparesis, which I am now diagnosed with, by the way. That was probably not been updated on my blog because I've been useless and not updated in forever, sorry. But I'm still really tired because I'm not sleeping very well, because you have to sleep propped up at this kind of angle when you have a feeding tube, so that you don't end up like breathing back the feeding tube, and so that you don't get sick. And it's quite hard for me to sleep anyway at the moment, and it doesn't help having to be at this weird angle. And when I am on my feeds running, I feel even more nauseous than usual. So even though I'm on Zopiclone and lorazepam at night at the moment, which are both fairly, heavy, I am still waking up a lot because I'm just really, really nauseous. So I've been sleeping a little bit in the day at the moment just because I want to do stuff, but I'm still not really well enough to do anything other than sit in bed and watch TV and things. And oh my God, I really, really want to work. I miss working so badly, but I think I just have to listen to my body at the moment. But something somehow is actually working and things are improving a tiny, tiny bit, which, feels like it's been, it's really overdue. I've been waiting a hell of a long time for things to start getting better. So I'm just so, so grateful that I can just eat even a little bit, even if I only get to eat, say, one piece of toast a day. That's amazing, and that's a huge breakthrough for me. And the fact that I avoided going back into hospital, because on Thursday I really thought they were going to admit me again. I think it probably helped there was a junior doctor's strike on and they didn't have any much staff on, so they kind of would try to keep me at home as much as possible. But thankfully I have a good GP and she helped me get some fluids down and then gave me some sedatives, so that really helped. So I kind of feel like I'm rambling here, so I will try and shush now. But the main vein of the thing is I'm home from hospital, I have gastroparesis, which sucks, but somehow something is working and I've been able to eat food for the first time in forever, which is just huge for me. And I really miss you guys on Tumblr, and I'm really sorry I've not been around very much. But my spoons are like just way down at the moment. Don't really have much energy for any typing or such like. So I might do some video updates for a while just because it's a lot easier for me to talk. Because I'm far too chatty, really, to not talk, whereas typing is really knackering. So anyway, I will shush and stop rambling now, but I just wanted to let you guys know what's been going on. So lots of love and spoons to you all. Bye.